with this media briefing. So thank you so much again joining. As I said, this show is in the 10th year and this is one of the largest World of Concrete shows that we are putting. World of Concrete is the legacy of the World of Concrete brand that is established. It's a 35-year plus show which is happening in US in Las Vegas. So we started this 10 years back and now this year we are seeing ample growth in this show. This year over 300 brands, more than 250 companies exhibiting and expected to have over 15,000 delegates and attendees coming in for this show. This show is meant for everything related to concrete, concrete technologies, concrete equipment, construction chemicals, and all the innovation. The theme is all about green technologies, sustainability, and how we eco-friendly products. So something which, as a country, we are moving in that direction. There are ample opportunities for everyone to in this industry to engage in this show. We have created a lot of different platforms, right from very high-end conference and technical seminars that are happening. We have panel discussions. We are doing delegate session for women builders in this industry. Some very unique initiatives that we are doing this year are the CEO conclaves. The top CEOs of this country are going to be in the closure session talking about the challenges and the future of this industry. We also have a session for the CTOs of the construction sector. So they are also joining us. There is a session for them tomorrow, the CTO conclave. We are having the awards to accredit the performers of this industry tomorrow, post 4 o'clock in the evening, followed by a grand networking evening for all the exhibitors and buyers and builders. So, one thing new which we have tried this year is the Global Innovation Theatre, because this industry is full of innovation as we move towards in the direction of sustainability and green concrete. And we're talking of lots of new AI technologies getting involved in the sector. So we have a Global Innovation Theatre which is going to showcase the innovations that are happening. So all in all, I think anybody to do with construction and concrete industry, I think there's something here. And over 15,000 delegates expected to visit in 3 days. We are very happy that this sector, I would believe that this show is just a reflection of what's happening in our economy in terms of the great government push in terms of infrastructure, the real estate development both in housing and in commercial sector. So we have dignitaries here. I'll pass on the mic to each of the dignitaries. I would like them to request them to speak about how they are associated with the sector, about the show and what they bring and what is their vision about this overall sector. And then we'll open the floor for questions. So maybe let me start with Mr. Sura. Mr. Sura who is sitting next to me.
Thank you so much. The theme of this conference about sustainability and green building is fantastic. It is part of the trend that is going on in the industry right now. American Society of
Years that I can't even remember how many editions I've been present at. So it's a pleasure being here. Sustainability is a big issue, both from an economy perspective and from a growth perspective. As an industry, I think real estate, construction, infrastructure in India is amongst the top 3 contributors to the GDP in the country, which means money, it means jobs, it means various other aspects which contribute to the growth of the country as a whole. Now just to give you a small little story in 1 minute. I'm flying in from Dubai this morning and I was there to attend the world's largest tech exhibition. There is an entire segment which is now dedicated to property and sustainability related technologies. See the importance that these industries are getting around the world. When I went there and I spoke about India, everybody's eyes are open, ears are open. Everybody wants to know more about India. We are in the focus. We are job creators, we are creators of GDP and revenue, and we are building sustainable practices. So, I think keeping in mind the theme of this particular event, sustainability, green, ESG, I think our focus while building, and I think JSR and all the other members in the panel, while you build, you also build in a sustainable manner. It could be materials, it could be with people, it could be with practices, and it could mind we don't damage the environment to a level we cannot repair it later on. Because this is something we leave for our next generation. We don't want the next generation to not know what greenery is all about, to not know what the environment is all about. So I think having said that, what I would just say to you is, through events like this and through all the wonderful exhibitors who've come here, big thank you to them. There is this business or this industry or our country is in global focus. We are not just in local focus. We are in global focus. As an emerging economy, as one of the top economies in the world, and with this industry, which is amongst the top 3 contributors to our GDP, we have a responsibility. And I think World of Concrete has done tremendous work over the years to make sure that they bring in that awareness, including making sure that there is knowledge disseminated into the industry. So, congratulations, Vijay, Rajneesh ji, and your entire team. I think it's a tremendous job that's been done. It can only go from strength to strength. And thank you for all the industry professionals who are contributing to this. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Anand. We also have Mr. Vishwanathan who is
Builders, in short, the person who is directly or indirectly connected to civil engineering industry, each and every person visit this world of concrete. In fact, they are eagerly waiting waiting for this world of concrete. Yes, last year we had seen 250 stalls. This year we are seeing 300 plus exhibitors. So it's a great learning for all civil engineers, contractors, builders, manufacturers. And yes, I come from Mumbai Municipal Corporation. So we have all infrastructure projects running around, and some projects are in pipeline. Some projects recently were completed and about to complete, like Coastal Road, where we had used latest material, latest technology in that particular project, where we had tried to use sustainable products, sustainable material, which and for this particular project we had designed for 100 years. So whatever we are, each and every structure is designed for 100 years, and in future also, whatever structures in BMC will be designing for 100 years. So this kind of exhibitions, seminars, conferences help us to boost our knowledge, and we try to implement in our day-to-day construction life. In fact, I request Informa Marketing. This is three days program, but at least it should be 7 days, so that none of us should miss each and every stalls and each and every conferences which they are delivering. And believe me, whatever they are showing us, is all latest technology. And slowly we are just moving from, or we are adopting recycled material. For example, we are already started using fly ash, microsilica, metacooling, alcofine. Now we are coming with precast slabs. Means everything will be manufactured in casting yard. Only the segments will be brought on site, and it will be just placed. So there are a number of advantages. Speed of construction increases, quality very good, and very soon we in Mumbai will be having precast concrete roads. Means up to certain level there will be a site work, and within one night we will construct a road. How? As I told, all the concrete panels will be casted in casting yard. We'll just bring these panels on site. We'll just glue it or connect it, and next day the road will be open for traffic. So these technologies we just learn and we just implement. And I also appeal to students of civil engineering to visit these different stalls and exhibitors and attend conferences, because they are our futures. They will be very soon. they will be coming to our industries. So they should not be new when they walk into the field. So this kind of exhibitions really helps all professionals as well as students. Thank you very much for inviting us. Thank you so much. Thanks.
So Ishanand.
Morning, everybody.
India really needs skilling because as the country grows, while adopting new technologies, you also need to skill the workforce and the engineers, and that's where we feel we have a big area of contribution, and that's where we are contributing, and we will continue to work towards this direction and provide support to civil engineers in India and worldwide.
Thank you. Mr. J. Mozaria.
Myself Jay Mozaria. So we live in concrete jungle. So ये जंगल को ग्रीन कैसे बनाए, सस्टेनेबल कैसे बनाए, this is all this event is all about. We have 300 plus brands and I think 15 to 20,000 participants we are expecting. So I represent Naredco, which is under the Ministry of Housing, which is Developers Association. So हमारी गवर्नमेंट से, सेंट्रल एंड स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से यही रिक्वेस्ट रहती है कि सस्टेनेबिलिटी या ग्रीन बिल्डिंग्स बढ़ाने के लिए आप क्या इंसेंटिवाइज करोगे और फर्दर क्या बेनिफिट्स मिलेंगे कि लोग ग्रीन बिल्डिंग बनाने के लिए कीन होंगे ज़्यादा. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ इवेंट्स गिव प्लेटफॉर्म टू इनोवेटर्स एंड डेवलपर्स एंड इंफ्रा प्लेयर्स को कनेक्ट करते हैं जहाँ से ये एडोप्शन आ सके ग्रीन बिल्डिंग्स के. थैंक यू.
Dr. Vishal Thomre. We are partners with World of Concrete for the last 3 years, and now we are associated. About the sector, your view, anything about this. After that, we'll open the floor for questions.
Slowly we are converting asphalt road into concrete so that whatever we are criticized of, whatever we are facing potholes problems, slowly year after year this problem is getting reduced, and one fine day it will come, Mumbai will be free of potholes. So our vision is that to convert all asphalt road into potholes. I am not opposing asphalt road. Every technology has its own advantages, every technology has its own limitations. If you talk about Rajasthan, where rainfall is very less, yes, then asphalt road are the best. But in Mumbai, the rainfall which we are receiving every year is 3,000 mm to 3,500 mm every year. So rainfall is heavy, water table is very high, so asphalt road can't sustain. Now the best part is either to use concrete road or ultra thin white topping. Thank you.
This is Sachin from Global Prime News. So my question is, what are the key trends driving the growth of cement and concrete industry?
First, I will just give you the background. As we all know that Mumbai is how Mumbai was formed. There were 7 islands and it was reclaimed and Mumbai is formed. We are surrounded with sea. Number 2, in some pockets of Mumbai, we are below mean sea level. So whenever there is a rain and whenever there is a high tide, so water gets accumulated and it's very difficult to pass it again into the sea. So in that particular case, if that particular road, now I will be talking of on pavements, if that particular road is of asphalt bitumen, and as we all know that whenever water is stagnant on that particular asphalt pavement, and if the traffic is plying continuously, then yes, then distress slowly starts. So we were really thinking about sustainable solution, quick solution, and economical. So last year we had introduced rapid hardening concrete for potholes basically, and even in addition to rapid hardening concrete, we had used a new material or new technology that is called as geopolymer concrete. So one of the company, Semco, they came forward and they approached us. What we do in BMC, we first study, then we do some lab test, and if that lab test satisfies whatever we had designed, then we go for field test. So last year we had done some field trial about geopolymer concrete. geopolymer concrete is nothing but it is a concrete without cement, right? The best part of geopolymer concrete is that it sets very fast. The setting time is very fast. So as we all know, whenever pothole arises, it should be addressed as soon as possible. So this was one of the material which has helped us. So whenever pothole is created or we come across pothole, immediately we use this material, and this material sets within an hour. So within an hour we can open for traffic. If we compare with concrete, whenever we use concrete, so at least it requires 7 days of curing. Then we get strength. Nowadays we are having very good plasticizers, super plasticizers. So with the help of concrete mix design, even that strength we can achieve after 24 hours. That moving further, we have designed concrete mix in such a way that same strength which we are getting after 28 days, we are getting after 6 hours. That is rapid hardening concrete. So this is one rapid hardening concrete. Another one is geopolymer concrete, which sets fast earlier, so that people, citizens get relief immediately. Our target was to attain pothole within 24 hours. So if we come across pothole, immediately we used to address this pothole, and within 24 hours we had addressed. See, pothole are seen all over the country, all over the world. But the thing is that how you address that pothole, that is very important. Secondly, we know that cement concrete. If we construct concrete pavements, then the pothole, whatever potholes are coming in asphalt pavement or any other technology, it reduces. So we having our experience that wherever we have constructed roads in concrete, there is no pothole.
I'm Shrikant Rao. I represent Construction Business Study magazine. Okay, many congratulations on this milestone of 10th year milestone that is. Can you tell us about the progression made by World Concrete India as a brand, and the best practices you have inculcated from your parent American brand here in India, and which you have introduced here, and to what degree of success we have seen that installed?
Sure. So this show in fact started 10 years back as Concrete India show. We were at that time UBM in India, and there was a show called Concrete in Brazil and in Southeast Asia. So we brought that brand to India and launched it Concrete India. And it was a decent brand, growing brand, but of course World of Concrete was our competing event at that point when we were UBM. Informa was another company, and in 2018 we became Informa. And that's when we thought, rather than keeping multiple brands, we bring the World of Concrete brand, which has a huge legacy. I think about 35-year plus legacy and it's the leading show for concrete professionals to attend. So many Indians visit that show, I think, so they know that. So we renamed this event as World of Concrete. I think from there it's actually grown from strength to strength. I think you have seen, I think the focus has now entirely been on how sustainable solutions are. But this year, as I said, over 300 brands exhibiting. We have more than 8 to 10 countries exhibiting, right? From US, from Europe, from some Southeast Asian countries. They are all bringing the technologies here. And what you are going to see, I think, is only going to be a great momentum. I think luckily, I think this change of brand also has coincided with the growth story of India. And I think the big infrastructure push that the government has given is also benefiting us. So we are just a mirror image of what's happening. So big push on the retail housing, commercial infrastructure development. We are seeing everything that's happening. It's actually becoming a big push, and concrete plays a big role. I think we know the sturdiness of concrete, the life of concrete is the best part. The only thing is how we evolve that into new technologies where we are more sustainable, more green, and all those things. I think those are the technologies which we try to bring in each year on year at the show.
We noticed that there's a lot of foreign participation here in this edition. We see the German companies as well. So tell us of the empathy that we have for this particular exhibition brand as a here, they're from abroad. What is the level of empathy that we notice?
Absolutely, I think it's because they know World of Concrete as a brand and what it Concrete delivers. And I think with the great support we have received over here as a brand from there's an international lineage which is there, but also the connections we have built over the years of this decade long with great associations like Builders Association of India and so many associations we have partnered with us. I can just name some of them who are there with us. So that all helps us really with the government support that we have received and with the brand. So these brands which are here, they participate in the World of Concrete show globally. So that's the reason they come over here. They want to introduce their new technologies to this market. They are looking at distributors and associates, and that's the reason they come to India and they have that trust in the brand, that World of Concrete. With the lineage that we have built in India now, it's actually a hybrid kind of thing. The brand giving the strength plus the local strength that we have built over this decade on. That's actually seeing the momentum for the show.
Just one question.
Yeah.
What are your expectations from this edition?
I think expectations are clearly. I think the new technologies get evolved and it gets passed on. Like I think you could see Pramod. I just don't want to name the company, but there is one outside outdoor exhibitor which is there. This technology they have brought in is coming first time to India. So all these technologies that have been showcased over here. Some of them you have never seen in India. I think I believe that this will now come in, will get adopted. I think maybe they may have a price factor, but I think I would say the more mature developers who are, and that's the reason we're tying up with Builders Association of India, with Naredco and a lot of other bodies who can have those members who can come and see this technology and then start adopting in India, which will only take the Indian construction industry ahead. So that the entire theme of this is that the construction practices which are getting evolved keep getting better year on year.
Thank you, Yogesh.
Thank you.
Wonderful exhibition.
Thank you so much.
I have a question here. My name is Dominic Audrey, and I'm the editor for the financial world. And this goes to Mr. Thrombere and all of you also. The need of the hour. Also, engineers from colleges are coming around are not having any field exposure. We are signed an agreement with several institutions, and we are going to the colleges, taking the classes for the pre-failure student and failure student about the field problems and the solutions. And we take them to our construction sites so that they will have the first-hand knowledge about the site. Otherwise, students coming out of the engineering colleges may or may not have the thorough knowledge of the field. This is our motto this year. Also, we are giving preference to resilient product because green building is the need of the hour. To minimize the water and cement consumption. We are formulating a lot of projects and developing this concept. And I'm proud that World of Concrete, the organizations are nicely, lot of stuff. I wish you a success, and we are sure in future years we will associate with you as a decision partner. Thank you for the opportunity.
It depends on various factors. Right from investigation, whenever we design any structure, so we do soil investigation. After soil investigation, depending upon their values, then we start designing foundations and everything. About Gujarat, I am not aware what has really happened. But yes, in BMC, we design. Again, I will give example of Coastal Road, which is now top of the town, which you used to take from Nariman Point to Bandra 1 hour or 1.5 hours during peak hours. Today it takes only 12 minutes. So there are lots of studies going on in and around our construction field. So each and every structure in that particular project in designing such a way that it will last minimum 100 years. We are using materials, for example, GGBS, granulated ground granulated blast furnace slag, which is byproduct of some industry. So which is waste that we are using in concrete without affecting quality of concrete, without affecting strength of concrete. So now it's not so. See, some unfortunate happens, but we study, and that is not repeated in future. That we always take care. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
There's a tremendous amount of progress, whether it's the government or its industry bodies, associations. They're doing a tremendous job. However, is there scope to do more? There's always scope to do more. Can we do more? I think it's events like this, think tanks, industry interaction, public interaction that will make us grow to that level. Let me just tell you, we all say Dubai is one of the most livable cities or one of the most advanced cities in the world. I was there in Dubai when the famous Dubai floods happened. The entire city came to a standstill for 7 days. The quality of infrastructure, even though it was world class, it just fell apart. Why? Because environment came down in such a heavy manner. It was unprecedented. Even the best infrastructure can crack at times. We have a lot of dense construction already, and I think Vishal, you should be able to, shed more light on that. There are challenges in executing and changing in that environment. I think given time and given the direction that we are heading in, I think there's a lot of positives. We should build on the positives. We should make sure that the industry is encouraged. I think that's primary importance. And it's events like World of Concrete that bring in that technology from across the world, that bring in Indian innovators. I think we have to remember that Indian innovators need to be pushed to go out to the rest of the world. Yeah. So all of you, I think when you write or you talk about it, Indian innovation at some stage has to come to the forefront. If it comes to the forefront, believe me, I think it's just a matter of time. We have the technology, we have the will, we know what to do. Yeah, we've got to make sure it's done. Thank you.
Let me butt in with one last question.
I will just continue with what he has said. He was talking that Dubai was, they came back after 7 days. But we all know that 26th July, we came back after 24 hours. So we really work hard, and it was support of Mumbai citizens also. BMC has their own infrastructures. Well, commenting on your question, yes, we are into now digitization. So we are using AI, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Recently, we have just completed one project of digitization in Mumbai roads, where we had done LIDAR survey, and apart from LIDAR survey, we had used AI and MI to know what is the condition of pavements and how frequently that pavement has to be addressed. So now we are having the data. Now through this AI and machine learning, we can predict the things what is going to be happen and what are the different steps we have to take. Even we had done instrumentation in white topping. So whatever IS code, IFC codes, they gives us guidelines. They are superb, which each and every person related to construction will use it. In Mumbai, we have done instrumentation, so we know what actual temperature difference is there, what is the ambient temperature and what is the temperature in the concrete. So now we are having lots of data. By using this data, we can reduce the thickness of your concrete pavement. So lot of thing will be reduced, time will be reduced, and in addition to that, we are using recycled material. For example, fly ash, microsilica, methylcholine. Even we will be coming with rubber, waste tire rubber aggregates. The tire which we throw in dumping ground, if we burn, that is injurious to our health. We had done our lab test, and now we had come to one conclusion. Yes, now it's time to use in the field. So we will be replacing natural aggregates with some percentage of waste tire rubber aggregates, so that we can save our mother, and for next generation these natural resources will be available. Thank you.
Sorry,
Just take one, which is the biggest thing it is doing. I think that this is going to be more efficient and which will drive. for me. And the other thing is adoption of new technologies like AI. We're talking now of coming something like a 3D concrete printing, which is being adopted. So those are some new trends which are emerging. I'll pass on.
Yeah, so for me also it is definitely green and sustainability are the trends in the industry. Apart from that, we are also looking at faster construction, and that can be achieved through prefab, precast kind of elements construction. And we are also looking at, I guess, technologies that can identify flaws in concrete and help us repair it quickly. There was a question on, for example, the pavement potholes. Yesterday I saw a demo of a startup company that had developed a technology which is vehicle mounted, which goes on the road or the rail or the highway or even airport runways, and can identify and measure flaws. And I think these kind of new technologies that help us identify flaws and help us fix them quickly are something that we should in India look forward to, these kind of technologies, and also new materials. I think this is what the future is all about.
Can you speak about the level of skill deficit in the industry?
I think let's finish this question first.
Finish one question.
And then we'll do
Regarding your latest concrete technology, nowadays precast construction concrete has become familiar, like re-engineering steel buildings. The reason is time savings, minimum site labor, maybe 1/10 of the site labor is necessary. And the production is outside the city in a factory. The quality will be much better, and in future it reduces the labor and cost also reduces considerably. Future precast concrete structures will run the show. That's my feeling.
So best part is like we know what the problem is. So by this kind of exhibition, we can such innovators can showcase their product. And like earlier days, construction quality was the issue, speed was the issue. Now we know sustainability and green buildings where we need to focus. So our India with India growth story, we have like multiple options to make our buildings, make our infrastructure greener and sustainable. So with this technology and all the products available in the market, we are like good to go.
We need to look at the economics of how this entire piece works. And there are limitations in some places. However, it's a matter of time before that actually gets better. The third thing is policy making. So, from a policy perspective, you not only make a policy, but you also be able to implement it and then monitor it. Because there's no use making a policy, implementing or partially.
थ्योरेटिकल भी था 3D कंक्रीट प्रिंटिंग एंड प्रीकास्ट टेक्नोलॉजी, ये अभी फ्यूचर है, इंडिया का फ्यूचर है। हम रोड्स में भी अभी प्रीकास्ट लाने वाले हैं। एक दिन पहले आपको सड़क नॉर्मल दिखेगी, ये एक रात में हम लोग पूरी सड़क बना देंगे, दूसरी रात ट्रैफिक ओपन हो जाएगा। तो इसमें काफ़ी एडवांटेजेस है, और ये सब हम लोग कॉन्फ्रेंसेस एग्जीबिशंस में सीखते हैं और अभ्यास करते हैं और इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं। सो मैं आई एम रियली थैंकफुल टू वर्ल्ड ऑफ कंक्रीट, इन्होंने बहुत ही मुझे आई एम रियली हैप्पी टू से दैट पूरी इंडिया में BMC वाज द फर्स्ट टू स्टार्ट दिस टेक्नोलॉजी। M60 ग्रेड ऑफ कंक्रीट हमने पहली BMC में यूज़ किया, अभी पूरे कंट्री में ये यूज़ हो रहा है। ये रिहेबिलिटेशन टेक्निक बोला जाता है, जिसमें हम लोग सड़क रिपेयर करते हैं, लेकिन अगर आप असफाल्ट से रिपेयर करते हैं तो वो 2-3 मानसून टिकता है। अगर आप अल्ट्रा थिन वाइट टॉपिंग से रिपेयर करते हैं गड्ढे की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ। पूरी सड़क अगर वो टेक्नोलॉजी से आप बनाते हैं तो अगले 25 साल तक उसमें कोई डिस्ट्रेस नहीं आता है। हम लोग जियोपॉलीमर कंक्रीट भी यूज़ करते हैं, हम लोग रैपिड कंक्रीट भी यूज़ करते हैं। सो जो जैसे वर्ल्ड ऑफ कंक्रीट है या अमेरिकन कंक्रीट इंस्टीट्यूट के कुछ सेमिनार्स हैं, ये सेमिनार्स, कॉन्फ्रेंस, एग्जीबिशंस में हम लोग जाते हैं, क्योंकि ये सारे कॉन्फ्रेंसेस में, एग्जीबिशंस में जो लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी है, जो लेटेस्ट मटेरियल है, वो हमें देखने को मिलता है। हम ब्लाइंडली यूज़ नहीं करते हैं, हम इसका अभ्यास करते हैं, हम इसका एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं। आईआईटी या विजेटीआई में इसका प्रोजेक्ट देते हैं, और जब लैब में, लेबोरेटरी में जब इसका रिजल्ट सक्सेसफुल आता है तो हम एक पैच करते हैं रोड में पैच करने के बाद 1 या 2 मानसून में हम लोग इसके ऊपर निगरानी रखते हैं, उसके बाद वो टेंडर में आता है। तो ये ऐसी प्रक्रिया है, इसलिए बीएमसी में कोई भी प्रोडक्ट अगर यूज़ होता है, नया प्रोडक्ट, तो उसके पीछे बहुत सारे अभ्यास होते हैं। और आप सबको पता है, जो बीएमसी यूज़ करते हैं उसके बाद सारी म्यूनसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन वो फॉलो करते हैं, क्योंकि उन्हें पता है कि हम लोग काफ़ी सारे स्टडी करने के बाद ही ये इस्तेमाल करते हैं। मैं वापस दोहराता हूँ, वो दिन दूर नहीं है जो मुंबई की सड़क पोर्टल फ्री रहेगी। थैंक यू। वापस जाने में थोड़ा दिक्कत होती है, तो और मुंबई का कुछ जो पोर्शन है वो मीन सी लेवल के नीचे है, तो अगर पानी जमा है और उसके ऊपर से अगर ट्रैफिक कंटिन्यूसली जा रही है तो आपका सड़क धीरे धीरे ख़राब होना चालू हो जाता है। तो हमने काफ़ी इसके ऊपर रिसर्च की, काफ़ी संस्थाएं जैसे आईआईटी है, विजेटीआई से, उनसे हमने संपर्क भी किया। तो और इन हाउस हमने काफ़ी उसके ऊपर अभ्यास भी किया। तो 1989 से हमने कंक्रीट रोड बनाने की शुरुआत की। कंक्रीट रोड तो पहले ब्रिटिश के टाइम में भी था, जैसे नरीमन पॉइंट है, जिसे हम नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस रोड बोलते हैं, मरीन ड्राइव, वहाँ का जो कंक्रीट रोड बना था वो 70 साल टिका था। तो हमें पता तो जैसे हमने अभ्यास किया, हमें पता चला कि ये कंक्रीट की जो सड़क है उसकी जो लाइफ है, उसकी लाइफ बहुत ही ज़्यादा है। उसके बाद कंक्रीट से अगर हम सड़क बनाते हैं तो उसमें पॉटहोल्स, गड्ढे नहीं आते हैं। ये हमारा एक्सपीरियंस है। तो हमने स्लोली asphalt रोड, ये जो डांबर रोड है, स्लोली हमने कंक्रीट रोड में कन्वर्ट करना चालू किया। एक दिन में तो पूरी नहीं हो सकती है, तो उसे थोड़ा वक्त लग रहा है, लेकिन एक दिन ज़रूर आएगा कि मुंबई विल बी पॉटहोल फ्री। मुंबई में एक भी पॉटहोल नहीं रहेगा। दूसरी बात, जैसे हमने एक नया टेक्नोलॉजी लाया, अल्ट्रा थिन वाइट टॉपिंग। उसके पहले मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ, जैसे हम कोई नई सड़क बनाते हैं तो हम लोग पूरा एक्सकेवेशन करते हैं, पूरा खोदते हैं, उसके बाद एक लेयर डालते हैं, उसके बाद बिटुमन का एक लेयर डालते हैं या कंक्रीट का एक लेयर डालते हैं। तो इस प्रक्रिया में कुछ 5-6 महीने बीत जाते हैं। तो ये जो नई टेक्नोलॉजी है, जिसे हम अल्ट्रा थिन वाइट टॉपिंग बोलते हैं, UTWT, इसमें क्या होता है, सालों साल वो जो गाड़ियाँ हैं वो सड़क के ऊपर जाती है, तो उसकी वजह से क्या होता है, जो नीचे के जो लेयर्स होते हैं वो कंसोलिडेटेड हो जाते हैं, अच्छी तरह से वो एक कॉम्पैक्ट हो जाते हैं। तो ये टेक्नोलॉजी में, अल्ट्रा थिन वाइट टॉपिंग में, हम लोग एक्सकेवेशन नहीं करते हैं, हम लोग कोई लेयर नहीं डालते हैं। हम लोग क्या करते हैं, खाली ऊपर से मिलिंग करते हैं, और मिलिंग करने के बाद M60 ग्रेड ऑफ कंक्रीट का एक 4 से 6 इंच का खाली एक लेयर डालते हैं। वो लेयर डालने के बाद हम लोग 7 दिन में ट्रैफिक ओपन कर देते हैं। इसमें काफ़ी सारे एडवांटेजेस हैं। पहली, ये M60 कंक्रीट है, अगर आप कंक्रीट यूज़ करते हैं तो गड्ढे नहीं गिरते हैं। दूसरी बात, इसमें मेंटेनेंस फ्री हो जाता है, तो अगले 25 साल तक